Hi, my name's Nicole Barden and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to discuss the piece, Best Thing I Ever Did. It was inspired by, we, as in my partner and I, had just watched the mini-series Sharp Objects with Amy Adams. And in that show, it's talking about self-mutilation. It's talking about cutting and stuff. So that was one part of what was rattling around in my brain when this piece was created. Another part of it was that I had been reading the comments. I had been watching Dr. Ramani's glossary of terms on her YouTube channel and going through and reading the comments. And it is just so sad and frustrating and devastating, the amount of abuse that is being put into the world by people who do not care about others. And by reading these comments, you can just see how devastated these people are, how much they have lost a sense of who they are, how much pain and suffering they're in. But more importantly, by reading them, you can also see that there's a general consensus that once they were able to distance themselves, either by going no contact or just by realizing that this person is never going to change and slowly starting to disengage, that these people's lives, the victims' lives, improved by just being able to get away from their abusers. So that's what I was thinking about, and that's what I was reading when this piece came to, when Hank decided it was time to write. So this piece is called Best Thing I Ever Did. It was written on 5/4 of 2021. Best thing I ever did. Your words cut me like the razor blades I used to cut myself in places no one can see. The way you so easily say hateful things makes me think you do it for sport. You love when I react because that just adds fuel to your fire. So go on and continue spewing your shit because that is all it is. You are a weak being with a mean soul. The best thing I ever did was to walk away from you. Never once did you build me up. You only weakened my foundation with every verbal blow you threw. Yet I survived you, and not being around you anymore is priceless. If you enjoyed this piece, please hit the subscribe button, and if you really enjoyed it, please share. Thanks.